What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Vision with Nathan Collins. This is a show where we talk about vision protection, vision casting, and vision pursuit. In this episode, we are going to talk about protecting your vision, and it's extremely important. So listen close, and let's do this thing. Having a vision is extremely important. What's also important is having organization. Listen, if you are a fellow podcaster, you need PodPro. PodPro is an app that allows you to systematically plan and scale your podcast. So head over to podpro.app and get started for free today. Seriously, I use it for this podcast. I use it for the Diamond Studios podcast. And it's amazing. I love it. It has saved me so much time, and it's allowed us to scale our podcasts and add value to our listeners, and it's amazing. So go check it out, podpro.app. Get started for free. All right. Our main point today, 3 ways to protect your vision. Some of these you may know, some of these you may not, but these 3 go pretty much hand in hand. So without further ado, this episode probably is not going to be that long. As most of these aren't going to be long because I don't have too much time to squeeze these in every single week. So they might be 10, 15 minutes. So this one may be one of those 10-minute ones. But it is packed full of valuable information. So listen close. Point number 1. Be careful who you share your dreams with. Never, ever share your dreams with someone who will not understand or who does not support or with someone who does not encourage you. Guard your dreams as if your survival depends on it. And sometimes it's okay to share with absolutely no one. Sometimes you just don't need to share it whatsoever. So the reason being, the more you share your dreams, the more people you are giving access to them. I've learned this the hard way, and it's also proven itself over and over. The more that I share a dream with someone, the more dangerous it gets. Yeah, that is indeed true. Even if it's someone close to you. So sometimes your dreams, you need to keep them to yourself or find a way to keep them personal. For me, I have a folder. There's just some advice for anybody out there who maybe you're one of those people who just spit off your ideas to other people. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. You need to sit on your idea. You need to focus on it. If it's something you're serious about, you need to sit on it, focus on it, and put your mind to it and make it happen. Don't just spit it off to people and give yourself the false feeling that you're actually accomplishing something, because you know you're not. You know you're not. And I'm saying this from experience. There are many things where I will tell people, and then I feel like I'm making progress on this one thing, but I'm not. So it's best to keep it to yourself and keep it inside and let it motivate you to actually do it. Now, if you're one of those that has to get that creative thing out there, you process things out loud, get by yourself, create a folder, a physical folder, create a folder, write down your stuff, draw your stuff, or print it off and put it in that folder. Print off goals and lists and sheets and put it in that folder and put it somewhere where you can look at it every single week, every single day if you can. You need to do this because it allows you to feel like your brain subconsciously is already like, all right, this is in motion, so let's get to work on this thing. And there's no risk of like you just spewing it off to the wrong person. There's nothing worse than sharing a vision to the wrong person. It is a terrible experience. I've been there. I've done that. Which leads me to my next point. Choose your circle, your tribe, your hangout group. Choose your inner circle carefully. There is some crazy, hold on. I think I have it pulled up somewhere. I don't know. There's some quote by, here it is, Jim Rohn. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Oh, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. That's insane. So you need to be careful who you choose in your circle. You might be destined to soar and fly and do incredible things, but you may never get to do that if you hang with the wrong people. If you hang with the wrong people, you are damaging yourself. You are damaging your vision and your dream, and you are compromising your current position of success. You need to find others like yourself who are doing what it takes or who are willing to do what it takes. You need to find others who are into making their dreams come true. You've got to find those people who are going to strive after their goals and their dreams. And if you let someone in your inner circle and they're negative and they don't have any kind of drive to accomplish their dreams, it's sad, but you need to cut it. You need to cut loose, especially out of the inner circle. I mean, I'm gonna become more of an acquaintance than a friend. These are hard things to do. I've had to do it on multiple occasions, and it's never easy, and it doesn't get easier. It's always difficult. So why exactly do you need to cut them loose? Well, your negative words and other people's negative words have power. Negative words are like the number one way to sabotage your own life, your own dream, with negative thoughts that just begin to creep in, and then those thoughts turn into words, and then before you know it, this is what your heart believes, and then you're speaking negativity over other people, and this negativity is literally spoken into existence through your words. This is a legit thing. Like from a spiritual standpoint, it stands true, and from a scientific standpoint, it stands true. These things are powerful. Negative words carry so much more power than you understand. I want to tell you about a very, very difficult conversation that I had with, I'm not sure if, I don't think my parents would mind if I told this. But I had a conversation with my parents a while back about what I would and wouldn't share with them. So they are connected to some people who used to be in my life. But I realized that these people did not want the best for me. They were speaking negativity over me. There were probably some deeper things going on than just speaking. But if you know, then you know. But my parents were connected with these people, and I had to, out of the respect for my dreams and my visions, and out of the respect for my relationship with my parents, I had to tell them, like, look, this is where I'm going to draw the line as far as what I'm going to tell you. Because my parents, and I get it. Parents do this. Parents are proud of their kids, and when their kids do something great, they want to tell people. And these particular people are not people that I want to know. These particular people are not people that I want in my vision. I don't want their involvement in my vision at all, not even in the slightest percentage, because everything is negative. Everything is, in their words, quote unquote, going to fail. And I don't want that. I can't have that. If I want my future the way that I want my future, I cannot allow them to have access to any form of my vision. They can know what I'm doing publicly, because obviously you can't get away from that. But as far as the things that I'm working on behind the scenes, I cannot allow people to speak negativity over the things that I'm just now beginning to work on. That is the most dangerous thing that you can do. So I had that conversation with my parents, and I've had that conversation with friends as well. There's certain things that I just won't tell. There's certain things that I keep to myself. And then if people start questioning, I get agitated and I begin to shut people out. That's my protection of my vision. It may not be healthy for relationships, in which I'm sure a relationship coach would be like, hey, don't listen to that guy. But as long as my wife, my parents, and that's it. As long as my wife, my parents, and my siblings, as long as and my friends, obviously, but they understand me by now. But wife, parents, siblings, and friends, as long as those 4 people understand why I am the way I am, and they're okay with that, that's all I care about. I could care less about what other people think of my methods, because this is my way of protecting my vision. And all I care about is if the people that are closest to me understand that. And so all of this to tell you that this approach of protecting your vision is important. It's very, very, very important. You need to sit down and have these hard conversations with the people that you need to have them with. Create those boundaries. Do not cross those boundaries. And then go. Chase your dreams. Make things happen. Get rid of the negative words. If your mind is already infiltrated with like negative thoughts and words because you've allowed negative words to sabotage your dreams, you need to go ahead and you need to start getting that under control right now. You've got to start getting that under control. I say that like I've got it all worked out. I battle with this stuff. Everybody battles with this. But you've got to have the mental awareness and the self-awareness to understand when you have to get it under control. And not just that, you've got to understand how to get it under control. And most of the time, it's from your outer influences. So be careful with who you share your dreams with. Be careful with who you allow in your inner circle, and do not allow negative words to have power over your dreams and your life. These are 3 things, 3 very, very, very big things that you need to start doing like now, right now, to protect your vision. So, hey, I'm going to stop talking, and then you're going to go get to work. We'll see you next week. Hopefully you've made a ton of progress by then on protecting your vision, and hopefully that leads to progress on your vision. All right, you have a fantastic week, and hey, remember, dream big.